Good morning, everyone. My name is Piyush, and I'm the host for the day. Welcome to the webinar number 244. And today's topic is hazardous waste management. Agenda for the Sadgun Sangh meet. Virtual inauguration by Sundar Kataria, invoking the blessings of deity, chanting of Gayatri Mantra, introduction of the speaker, presentation by Mr. Lekha Nair, question and answer session, and then closing session. Dr. Sundar Katara, Chairman and Managing Director, ICS Group Companies, Sadgun Sangh convinced and led by Dr. Sundar Katara, driven with a mission to elevate the quality, safety, and environment awareness levels of industry. Sadgun Sangh is a series of educative, informative events aiming to illuminate professionals on possible solutions to current issues of industrial economy. Designation as organization. Chairman, Managing Director, International Certification Service Private Limited. Academic qualification, Mechanical Engineer AMIE. Honorary Doctorate, Business Management. Experience, he started his career in building India's first nuclear power plant at Rawalbhatta, Kota, Rajasthan. Oil as gas, EIEL. He contributed in developing India's first oil gas field at Bombay High since its inception. DNV. He was head of industry and offshore development with DNV for 2 decades. ICS. He is a founder of first Indian conformity assessment and inspection body known as International Certification Service Private Limited, which is a provider of a total quality solution under single umbrella with a wide spectrum of services. His achievements and awards. Lifetime Achievements Awards of Nest Corpon received several national as international awards. Innovation.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Next people. ये लिखा उनका है ना ये वाला हाँ इनका ग्रुप सेम ही तो फिर उनका कौन सा So now I would like to hand over to Mr. Lekha ma'am. Ma'am, is the PPT visible to you?
आगे सब में क्या है अगर आप 5 लोग कॉन्टेक्ट हो गया ना फंक्शन लेता है क्या विषय हमें खाता लॉट आउट है मुझे तो दुकान दुकान पे भी ले जाता है तो सामान खरीदेगा पूरा नहीं पूरा नहीं गाँव में लेता है जहाँ दुकान में कपड़ा खरीदने के लिए भेजता उसका लिख गया ना चाहे बॉक्स पे वहाँ खड़ा करेगा दुकान में ले जाएगा तो उसको कहना नहीं पड़ेगा उसको मिल जाता है
It's visible. It's visible.
Ma'am, is the PPT visible to you, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Now, ma'am, I would like to hand it over to you.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
But the screen there is a disturbance. Next karo.
Okay.
Good morning, all of you.
Piyush, just stop share and share it again. Piyush, you can
Okay.
stop share and share it again.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, I'll do this.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. I will introduce myself. I am Lekha Nair. Basically, I am an electronics and communication engineer having industrial experience of 30 plus years. Okay. 13 years I was with the industry, and after that 10 years I was full-time auditor. Hello, please mute yourself. Please mute. Jay Shankar Singh. Okay. Hello. Participants, please mute. Okay, I have shared a video. Will you please run the video first?
Yeah, ma'am. We'll do that. Just a minute.
Is it visible to all of you?
What is hazardous waste? Industrial operations such as chemical production and manufacturing are the primary sources of hazardous waste. The waste might be in the form of solids, liquids, gaseous mixtures, or sludges. It is possible that these cause significant or transported or disposed of. What is hazardous waste?
Wait. Please mute.
Hazardous waste.
Run karo. Starting se run karo video. Starting se run karo. Please wait, participants. Please wait.
Human health and safety or the environment if handled incorrectly. Hazardous waste such as sludge and other industrial produce hazardous waste that can come in various forms such as dissolved solids or liquids or enclosed gases. Unsatisfactory storage systems, transportation, treatment, or disposal activities may result in damage. As a result,
Hello. मॅम तेच करताय तिथे म्यूटचा ऑप्शन येतच नाहीये तेच करतात
कर दिया सबको हाँ वो मैं कर दिया अभी फिर से पीपीटी चालू हो उनको बोलो रिस्टार्ट करके उसका भी स्टार्टिंग है
Lika ma'am, is the PPT visible to you, ma'am?
Screen is visible, but the video is not visible.
Achha, you want me to
Your
open the video?
screen is there is hazardous waste presentation is there. That link is also there. Please unshare and share again the video only.
Unshare. Just a minute, ma'am.
Piyush, first stop share and then share again the entire screen.
Sorry for the delay. Okay. Rule 2016 is from Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOEF and CC, formerly known as Ministry of Environment and Forest, MOEF, is hazardous waste management and handling. They are handling the rule 2016. Okay. Everybody can refer the rule is displayed in website, and all these requirements are in website. Okay. Next. This is a part of Environmental Protection Act 1986. Okay. The latest amendment is of 2016. It includes the waste of tire, paper waste, metal scrap, used electronic items, etc. Okay. It is called as Hazardous and Other Waste Management and Transboundary Movement Rule 2016. It's a very important rule. All EHS certificate which issued, they have to go through the complete requirement of the rules 2016. Next. The departments are Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India. They have an act. Based on that act, the rule is prepared. It is coming under Central Pollution Control Board. It is called CPCB, and each state have state pollution control boards. Example, Gujarat have Gujarat Pollution Control Board, Maharashtra have Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, etc. And there are pollution control committees also under these hierarchy. Okay, next. As per hazardous and other waste management and transboundary movement rules, what is hazardous waste? Okay, hazardous waste means any waste which by reason of characteristics such as physical, chemical, biological, reactive, toxic, flammable, explosive or corrosive cause danger or is likely to cause danger to health or environment, whether alone or in contact with other waste or substances, and shall include, there are schedule 1, schedule 2, schedule 3. They have explained the waste categories. Okay, based on that, these hazardous waste is determined. Next, the schedule in website, each state have different these schedules. That is also available in the website. Next. Hello. Schedule 1, waste having equal to or more than concentration limit. The limits of concentration also explained there. Class A, Class B, Schedule 2, or any of the characteristic as specified Class C, Schedule 2, and Schedule 3 waste specified in Part A of Schedule 3 in respect of import or export of such waste not specified in Part A but exhibit hazardous characteristics specified in Part C of Schedule 3. Okay, these schedules are very important because all this toxicity and the category they have mentioned. Even in we used cosmetic items, the nail polish remover and the shampoo containers, all these will come as hazardous waste. Okay, when we will verify even household items also, this hazardous waste is included. So be careful while disposal of these plastic containers. Next. It will be toxic. Toxic is poisonous and may cause injury or death if swallowed, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin. Examples: insecticides, paints, heavy metals. Okay. Normally, people think that what we swallowed or inhaled is as toxic, but the uh, skin is also included here. That is very important. The painting and all these activities which industry do, they have to strictly obey the PPs and strictly obey the rules. Okay, if it is passed through the skin, then a lot of diseases are supposed to have. That's why toxic is also explained in 2016 hazardous waste, and many industries they don't use PPs and all these precautionary measures. Then auditors can issue
यहाँ बिल का डंडा हुआ पड़ा है, आप
non-conformity
लोग कंफर्म करो, चेक करो। अफजल को भेज दो,
non-conformity.
अभी तो मैं देखा भी नहीं, देखने का टाइम नहीं मिला मेरे को।
Hello, participants, please mute. Uh, directly for legal. This is explained in hazardous waste rule 2016. They can issue non-conformity. Okay. Next. Identification of waste as hazardous waste. Okay, if we are going to the companies, we don't know whether it is hazardous or not hazardous. So who is responsible for explaining the same? The occupier have the responsibility to explain the same. The standard means the rule is clear. Rule hazardous waste 2016 is very clear. Identification of waste as hazardous is first and foremost aspect in hazardous waste management. An occupier must first identify whether the waste they generate is hazardous waste. Hazardous waste can be difficult to identify. It may not be immediately obvious that the waste you are handling is potentially hazardous. An occupier can also choose to rely on professional expertise to determine whether the waste is hazardous waste or by sending the waste to a certified laboratory for testing and analysis. So the primary responsibility goes to the company itself. They have to declare that, and whatever testing on the waste and all these things, the test report they have to submit to us. Okay. Next. Then everywhere in the rule you will see the occupier have the responsibility. Okay, mainly they have to submit the test reports and all these things. Then again the rule have specifically mentioned that occupier of facilities generating hazardous and other waste may store for a period of not more than 90 days, maximum of 10 tons. The state pollution control may extend the said period of 90 days in the following cases. If it is a small generator company, then waste generator, because it is not generator manufacturing, it's a small generation of hazardous waste company. It may maximum store up to 180 days, because now the TSDF sites, what is TSDF? Treatment and storage closed in rainy season. Okay, June, July, August, September. That these months will be closed. Then the next coming months, November, December, they have to dispose all these waste within 180 days. That's also very much important. Auditors, please look into the same. How many days they have stored the hazardous waste. If it is increasing 90 days for big companies, and the small companies, if it is increased 180 days, then also you can issue a non-conformity. Again, the storage condition. Okay, storage should be very adequately stored, just like in the picture. It is also given in website how the storage displays and all these things. 2016 is very clear. Okay, next. Actual users and disposal facility operators up to 100. This I have already told. Okay, 180 days. The TSDF, again, we will be very clear according to the TSDF site. The agreement should be there, the amount should be clear, and the manifest should be very much clear. What is the category of the waste and the test report, and which category we have disposed to the TSDF site. Okay, it's all auditable, and the occupier can do an audit to these agreemented party again and again yearly, whether they are disposing these waste properly also. That is also mentioned in the OSHA standard 45001. The subcontractor can be audited. Okay, many of the contractors, they disposed not properly, adequately the waste. Then also we can make a note or a complaint about them. Okay, the standards and the rule is very clear. Okay, next. Accumulation. Hazardous waste accumulation storage area. In a large establishment where a number of waste are being generated, an area be designed as storage area known as central hazardous waste accumulation area. This is an area where hazardous waste are accumulated prior to being picked up for treatment, recycling, or disposal. Requirements for these areas from unauthorized entry. Have fence around the area is not required if it is an area that is in waste category. But if it is not an area then fence is required. And the boards are very much clear. They have clearly mentioned that. Next, the board should have yellow color and orange letter. Next slide, please. The letter is printed in orange. The color is yellow. Then it will seems like a red, but the rule is clearly written that yellow board with orange letter. Auditors, please look into this. All different companies we have seen every day. I have seen different boards in the industry. Some will be blue color, some in gray color, white color. Please issue non-conformity there itself, because the rule is very much clear. Yellow color board and the letters are in orange color. And some people, they make fluorescent also. It is good because any emergency situation, people can see where the hazardous waste is stored. Mainly in that area, fire and all these emergencies happens. That's why they have clearly mentioned the color, and the lettering should be in orange color. Yellow background, orange color. It is specifically mentioned. If it is not seen in the industry, please issue NCR against the rule itself, legal. Then they will improve. They will go back to the rule. They will read the rule and they will implement the same. And this board is also required, gate. If it is inside an hazardous area, then board is not required. But outside the area, the board is also a requirement. Okay. Next. And the labels also, it should be very much clear. The storage, what it is stored, and the quantity, disposal, all these things should be very much clear. And the stored area, how it is stored, all these things we have to verify according to the rule 2016. Next. Hello. Next. There must be sufficient space to allow unobstructed movement of personal fire protection equipment, spill control, and decontamination equipment to any area of operation. The following equipments, it is clear that they have mentioned that alarm should be there, telephone or handheld two-way radio capable of contacting local and emergency responders, portable fire extinguishers. Next, these all requirements are there. If it is in another area, if there is no telephone facility, then also you can issue a non-conformity. And portable fire extinguishers also should be there in that area. Next. Internal communications or alarms. In that area, sensors will not be there, or some issues. Normally we see communication issues will be there in that, from that area. Instructions to personnel, telephone or handheld two-way radio capable of contacting local and emergency responders, portable fire extinguishers and fire control equipment, including special extinguishing equipment, foam, inert gas or dry chemicals, fire hydrants or other source of water reservoir, storage tanks, etc., with adequate volume and pressure, foam producing equipment, automatic sprinklers or water spray system, spill control equipment, etc. Secondary containment for liquid waste. These all requirements are mentioned clearly in 2016 standard. So verify valuable there. Otherwise, always we seem okay. There is a emergency situation and fire in the hazardous. It is none of the occupier mainly maintain the same. That's why they normally have such issues. Okay, so verify minimum 5 to 6 items should be there in that area. Okay, more than 6. Otherwise, we can issue straight away non-conformity. And if it is legal, it will fall into major, okay, failure of maintaining the same. Okay, next. Some types of chemicals, based on their chemical property characteristic, when they come into contact with chemicals, they are not compatible with, can cause chemical reaction that could create a hazardous reaction. This could involve the production of toxic gases, accelerated corrosion, or an exothermic reaction, a chemical reaction that release heat, mainly which could result in an or fire. This compatibility is very big issue. Actually, next picture, please. Next slide. Normally, acid, base, they have clearly mentioned in the rule. Next slide. Hello. Okay, this will be the scenario. They have stored adequately, but in the rule, it is clearly said that what can be kept near to the acid and how the compatibility study they have done. Next. Hello. Acid and bases. For example, lead acid batteries are there. Near to their caustic cleaners are there, then there will happen an accident because slight leakage or caustic soda cleaners, any this thing, what they will do mainly in industry, they will take some caustic soda and there will be some spill. Okay, that spill may cause an accident. And flammables or combustibles and oxidizers, paint, thinner, and bleaching powder. Okay, paint in a store, paint, thinner, they will store near to near, and there is bleaching powders. Normally, what they issue, the store people, what they do, they will have a storage of higher quantity. They will issue a small amount to the industry or the department, and during this transfer, some spill will happen that will remain there itself in the stores, and the near the catch the fire. Corrosive and flammables combustible, that also are having issues. That's why this compatibility study they have to do and store the each item separately. Okay, and during issue also they have to be very careful. Spill should not be there. Spill kits are available now, and spill kits they have to use, and the access, everything they have to mention clearly in the industry for managing this compatibility study and spillage. Next. Okay, thank you. And I will show a video. Please try to open that video. Otherwise, I will share from here. Hello, Sushma.
Yes, ma'am. We'll play that video. Just a minute, ma'am.
Actually, the rule, we have to go through the rule correctly. One part only I have explained here.
What is hazardous waste?
In coming days, I will explain more. Yes, run. It's okay. Thank you.
Industrial operations such as chemical production and manufacturing are the primary sources of hazardous waste. The waste might be in the form of solids, liquids, gaseous mixtures, or sludges. It is possible that these hazardous wastes cause significant damage if they are not adequately stored, treated, or transported, or disposed of. What is hazardous waste management? Hazardous waste management is a comprehensive process of the collection of hazardous waste, its treatment, and disposal. These hazardous waste materials can cause significant harm to human health and safety or the environment if handled incorrectly. Hazardous waste such as sludge and other industrial produce hazardous waste that can come in various forms such as dissolved solids or liquids or enclosed gases. Unsatisfactory storage system, transportation, treatment, or disposal activities may result in damage. As a result of improper hazardous waste storage or disposal, surface and groundwater supplies can be contaminated with damaging water pollution and ground contamination, respectively. In some cases, residents who live near the old and abandoned garbage disposal facilities may be at risk. The management of hazardous wastes is strictly regulated by governments in an effort to address present problems and prevent future harm due to these hazardous wastes. Transportation of hazardous waste. It is common for hazardous waste to be transported to approved treatment centers, TSDFs. Government agencies pay particular attention to transportation because of the potential dangers it poses to public safety and the environment. There have been instances of midnight dumping, where hazardous trash has been deliberately spilt or abandoned at random sites, in addition to the occasional unintentional spill.
By requiring proper labeling, transportation, and tracking of all hazardous wastes, legislation has been enacted that drastically reduces these incorrect practices. Transport vehicles. Trucks are the most common mode of transportation for hazardous waste. Air and inland waterways only move a tiny fraction, if any, of the total. It is the most popular mode of transportation because most industrial sites and TSDFs can be reached by road. Railroad trains necessitate expensive siding facilities and are only suited for large waste loads because of their high cost. In order to transport dangerous waste, steel or aluminium alloy tank trucks with a capacity of approximately 34,000 liters can be used, 9,000 gallons. 200-liter, 55-gallon barrels can be containerized and delivered as well. Transportation of cargo in tanker trucks and shipping containers is regulated by federal and state authorities. The manifest system of waste transportation. The cradle-to-grave manifest system, used in the US and other countries, is a fundamental aspect of waste transport legislation and tracks hazardous waste from its start point through its final disposal. This approach eliminates the problem of people dumping trash in the middle of the night. An emergency spill protocol is also provided, as well as a method for assessing the type and quantum of hazardous material being generated. To properly dispose of hazardous waste, the company responsible for creating it, such as chemical manufacturing, is required to create a manifest. The waste generator is ultimately responsible for disposing of the garbage and must hand over the manifest to a licensed waste transporter, along with the waste itself. The garbage recipient must get a copy of the manifest from the transporter at an authorized TSDF. A manifest must sign every time when waste is transferred. As a precautionary measure, environmental agencies receive copies of the manifest as well as those preserved by each entity engaged. Storage of hazardous waste. A minimum of 3 meters, 10 feet, of separation must be maintained between the bottom of the landfill and the underlying bedrock or groundwater table in order to safely dispose of hazardous wastes. Secure hazardous waste landfills necessitate leachate collection systems and 2 impermeable landfill liners. Treatment of hazardous waste. Physical treatment. Separation or physical form change of trash without affecting the chemical composition of the constituents is called physical treatment. Separation of elements within the waste stream by physical treatment procedures is frequently employed to facilitate chemical treatment and/or high-temperature burning. A waste stream can be prepared for final destruction in a controlled biological or thermal treatment procedure by unraveling hazardous materials from non-hazardous waste. No matter what type of trash is being processed, physical treatment procedures are critical to any type of integrated waste management system. Chemical treatment of hazardous waste. Waste materials undergo a chemical treatment process that causes either a harmless or a less harmful end product. As a result of their low air pollution, the convenience of performing chemical processes close to where waste is generated, and the possibility of designing and constructing mobile units, a chemical process is a popular choice. Biological treatment of hazardous waste. When microorganisms are used to break down organic waste into water, carbon dioxide, and inorganic compounds, it is called the biological waste treatment process. The incoming garbage usually contains the microorganisms needed for a biological process. In some cases, microorganisms that are designed to target specific substances are infused into a waste stream for use in treatment. The goal of a biological treatment system is to maintain high dilutions of microorganisms in contact.
Okay, thank you. First of all, one more thing I will add, that is collection, segregation, disposal, transportation. All these things have to be audited. Only thing we need to improve is the handling of this waste. Okay. So in years and years, we have seen the transformation, how the industry done all these things. Okay. And we have improved a lot, many things, many areas. But only thing now we have to be very careful in the waste management. That's from my side. And thank you. Thank you all. If any is there.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would request each and every participants, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask Mr. Lekha, ma'am. Okay, unmute yourself. If anybody have any questions, please kindly ask. Okay, fine. There are no questions. So now I would like to thank you for the insightful webinar on hazardous waste management, dear Lekha ma'am. I would like to sincerely thank you for the enlightening and knowledge-rich session on hazardous waste management. Your expertise, clarity, and practical insight you shared made webinar extremely informative and engaging. Your presentation has depended on understanding importance of proper waste management and the role we all play in ensuring environment safety. We truly appreciate the time and effort you dedicated to educating us on such a critical topic.
Hello.
Looking forward to more such valuable sessions in future.
Thank you.
Yes, announcement.
Yes.
Anybody do have
I have one
questions?
question.
Yeah.
I have one question. Certain time it is for filling any means disposal vehicle, certain quantity is required. For
Yes, sir.
that client is keeping that means waste for some more time. Is this?
But sir, yes, sir.
Can
But
we?
the rule is very clearly said that it is 180 days, sir. Rule is very much clear. If you have to do the agreement and you have to communicate them in this time, this will be the waste, and that waste you have to collect. They will tell that one big vehicle will require this much of amount and all these things. But you can show the rule 2016 that I can store my waste till 180 days. If it is increased the day 181 days, I can issue a non-conformity, sir. Okay. So please communicate and do the agreement properly with them. The weight they will say, because they are sending a vehicle and the vehicle charges. That's why they.
Hello.
If the day 181, then the auditor will issue a non-conformity. That's why you have to communicate them during agreement itself. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Hello, name.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any more questions? If no questions, then we'll move forward to the closing ceremony. ICS is pleased to provide you all its research and development, integrated management system, QMS, EMS, and OHSMS, excellence in education management, ISO made easy in Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, and Hindi. For reading any of the above book, please contact Ms. Sushma Kindlekar. Urja. This is a book dedicated to the scientists and engineers, written by Dr. Sundar Kataria. For purchasing this book, please contact Ms. Sushma Kindlekar. Feedback form. Please register on www.satgunsang.org and go in your login and give us a feedback. Thank you for being a part of Satgunsang webinar on hazardous waste. So here we close our session for the day. Thank you so much, Lekha ma'am, and all the participants. We're looking forward to see you for the next session.
Okay, thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.